testing, testing. Check, check, check. 1, 2. Do you hear me? Well, do you? Well, if you do hear me, hello, konnichiwa. I opened Z.A.T.O before, but since there's like a movie that plays at the start of when you put it up, so I wanted you to see it. So, uh, uh. I don't have time to make thumbnails lately. Hello? Anyone here? Stream ping. Why is it always at the top chat? Hi hi! And with that we can boot up the game. Sorry if that was too loud just now. You can't, it's, wait. It's automatic. It's automatic. Can you hear me, by the way? Or is it too loud? Too quiet? Too loud? I'm going to have lots of fun playing this. I saw the trailer for it. I think is there the Steam trailer, like the full trailer? And I really wanted to play this game because I really liked it. Ryu liked it. Let's go for the credits first. Z.A.T.O, I.L.T.W.A.E.I.I and everything in it, version 1.0. Story, art, game, very. No panamanaman. No panamaman. Royalty-free music by Abstraction, source from Itch.io. Third Osamayo, source from Free Music Archive. Oleg Mazur, source from Free Music Archive. Julia Felix, source from Free Music Archive. Wiltramino, source from Free Music Archive. Intro theme, Out of Love instrumental version by Scene. Credit theme, Roll by Jay Vartan. Voice, a bit too soft. The music, the BGM, Is this loud enough? Oh. Ah, it's snowing. Well, if the BGM is loud enough, then we can start. Or maybe... Do you know that our sun is a very unusual star? To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. Your mind is a bit so. Oh. How's this? To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. It's an outlier even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots than it does dark spots. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You could even call it underwhelming compared to other stars of its type. But even so, it works harder than most to shine as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. I don't remember where I read about this. Must have been some newspaper from years ago. That small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up at the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Not much of a sky, not much of a sun. I guess that's the kind of region it is. Some people say the sun is just lazing around in our parts. What, with the constant snow? But people like go around saying that, well, they clearly haven't read that newspaper. The more I thought about things like that, and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. I'm not just saying that to mean amazing. I mean, improbable. You can't deny the world is full of great coincidences. It's at a point where I've begun to ask myself how much of it we can attribute to pure chance. The universe was so kind to give us both a star and a planet with the perfect conditions for sentient life. Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between Earth and the Sun, and none of the beauty surrounding us would exist. Some would call it a miracle. And of course, that's a lovely way to put it. But isn't that giving the world we're living in too much but isn't that giving the world we're living in too little credit? But it's not that I subscribe to the I.L.T.W.A.E.I.I principle or anything. I'm not so arrogant as to believe the universe exists just for our sake. Or rather, I'm not so sure it exists solely to be observed. When a baby is born, it's not preoccupied with how it's perceived. That conscious need emerges later as the child develops self-awareness. Until that point, its curiosity is aimed at its surroundings. So, if anything, it's the opposite of what the I.L.T.W.A.E.I principle entails. We're social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say that the universe itself shares that priority... It just doesn't make sense to me. Although you can also think about it this way. A child is curious about the world because it perceives the world as external. But what if a child is the world? What if all that it could ever observe existed within itself? What can the all-encompassing universe be curious about? There's nothing with itself, So, nothing but itself. There's nothing else to care about in the whole wide world. It is the world, after all. Duh! Ah, wait, not as a turbid sense. If I put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self-centered. Even if this wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by others as it matured? The same way that a child would. And what do we do when we want others to perceive us a certain way? We try to mold ourselves accordingly. Ah! I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed, because there's nothing more than a world to do but to observe itself. It's the best and only pastime there is as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, more observation is even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say that its observation values equals infinity. No wait, I read that wrong. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say that its observation value equals infinity. That value may seem absolute, but it isn't really, not in mathematics. Infinity plus 1 is this. It's a value that the universe can never reach as a singular, albeit infinite observer. So it had to create new, infinite observers to add to its infinity. It needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is the plus 1. When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. That wasn't that fun. This vast universe, this vast, mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely, just to have us here. It worked so hard just to share its one joy with us worthless insects. Oh no! Oh no, this can't be! That's cute! That's really cute! Ah, I should have accepted this. I should have known that the infinite universe would be infinitely cute. This world truly is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful! I.L.T.W.A.E.I.I. I.L.T.W.A.E.I.I is missing. I looked up from my desk. A low hum runs through the class. I.L.T.W.A.E.I.I? What? Seriously? She's just skipping. Nah, she ran off with that one guy. You saw? No, but come on, you know her. She's totally... Silence! The teacher tapped her journal on the desk. Ina's parents filed a report yesterday night. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So, if any of you have any information that might help in finding Ira, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. Chair greets in the back. Wait! You really expect us to just study like normal after hearing that? Yeah! We're shocked, you know. We're worried sick. Seriously, her classmate's missing. Our friend, Orirochta! I don't know what that word means. Probably nothing good considering the room fills with repulsive diddles. Cut it out. Cut in, sit back down. The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she wrote the news. She turns towards the blackboard to write down the date. We all know this situation will probably resolve itself just fine. So let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. She puts it all down and begins the lesson. It's December 19th. A bird flies past the window. Disappearance, give me a break. Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something? That's a myth. You can file a missing report whenever, especially if it's a kid. Oh yeah, Hey, let's report each other's missing and see who they find first. Ha! You're on! No, but seriously, what's the sudden hubbub? So she didn't come home. Big deal. I thought wandering off was the whole thing. Right? That's just Dravitskaya. Dravitskaya. I'm so sorry. Dravitskaya for you. But her parents just want some attention. Not they need any more of that. I mean, I've heard some of the weird cases. Yeah, never say never. Crazy's genetic. I think she's in some karate house now. No, don't. Haha, no way. Do we even have any? I wish. At least there'd be something fun to do. Honestly. Hey. Tree's life for sure with the guy, right? The guy? You don't know? Bunch of people seen it together. Some older dude, he's like 30 or something. Oh, ew. Ew! You serious? Oh. Yeah, it's so trashy. I slowly walk behind my classmates as we head to the next lesson. It's irritating. Their conversation is teaching me off. I'm not sure why. It's Latin. It's because of Latin. It's not as if they aren't making sense. It's not unusual for Ida to wander off somewhere on her own. Hi, Deja. Hi. Konnichiwa. We are playing Z.A.T.O. Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything in it. You're not treating this news with any real gravity. And the visual novels are in Latin. What? Really, I'm no better than them. There is a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Ida. Instead, when I first heard about the disappearance, the thought that flashed into my mind was of rather ugly. No, nobody will come to save me. Gross. Don't do it. But regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of what I personally think, that's still a missing person. Poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised Ida would just run off somewhere without telling anybody, but still. Oh my god! This happens with every visual novel I play. God! It's not like we've ever been friends. It would be stranger if I acted all torn up about it, right? she's just that kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble. Always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be at. They're right. This won't be the first time Ida left for God knows where. Fucking load already. But is it really true? Stuff they said about that older man. Never even seen or heard or anything like that. You know, this whole time. Oh yeah, this visual novel takes like 7 to 8 hours, by the way. So if we finish this in one sitting, or it... Wait a minute. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Oh, we're finishing this at 2 a.m. I'm not finishing this at 2 a.m. No. Suppose it's plausible, knowing how some girls are. It's a shame and stupid how teenagers would date older people. It's not on the teenagers. It's not like the teenagers know better. It's up to the older person to reciprocate that feelings, because loads of people have had crushes on their teachers or their brothers or whatever, and hey, growing up, people do that. But let's say the teacher or the teacher of the older brother or something decide to use that to manipulate them. That's called sexual grooming, right? So it's really not the teenager's fault. I mean, especially in 1986. I mean, I read the character bio for I.L.T.W.A.E.I.I. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. This game is it said USSR 1986. So I'm thinking this takes place in Russia. At least some of the stuff I don't really know if they actually have that in Russia. I don't know. But honestly, if I was Z.A.T.O, I would have dated that guy too. No. My mouse! My mouse is out of battery. My mouse. I'm going to go find some batteries real quick. It's either that or I use the wired mouse. I'll be right back, chat. I have a new mouse, the wired mouse. So we can use this. Eh? What about that is confusing to you? It's on the adult in this situation because they have more maturity, not the child or teenager in this case, but like all these same thing. Love struck, huh? When I put it that way, then it's almost... Yeah, it's most definitely cute. Ida in love. Forbidden love too. Wow, I never have guessed. I never I never took that girl for a romantic, but she is a girl at the end of the day. And she does like those types of boats. So perhaps... She was flying to elope all along! How old is she? She is in... They said she was in grade 8, right? So... If we say that grade 1 is 7 years... No wait, it's 6 and over there. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is a 13-year-old dating a 30-year-old man. That's why I said 1986. Ah, crap! Crap, 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 it's all so complicated! She's 14. Oh, she's 14? Okay, she's 14. That's a 14-year-old dating a... That's a 14-year-old dating a 30-year-old man! What's her name again? What's her name again? Yeah. Yeah, John! She's a 14-year-old dating a 30-year-old man! Please don't... Please don't. I'm really torn on this, I really am. You shouldn't be! Okay, I don't care anymore. On one hand, it's super romantic. Such beautiful young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. It's so incredible. It's incredibly cute. Yeah. Yeah, done. Yeah, done. Yeah, done. Yeah, done. But on the other hand, I'm really sad. Oh my god, get on with it, get on with it, get on with the dialogue already! Get on with it! On with it, on with it. selfish and it's dumb, but if Hira is really gone, it feels like there's nothing to hope for anymore. Hey, Shubina. Oh, Asha. Asha. Huh? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You know anything about this? No. Why would I? Well, you two were pretty close, right? The whole group chuckles. Don't! Duh! We were in a... No? No. Not at all. Really? I thought you two... I hate this guy! Really? I thought you two were dites. What? They all erupt in laughter. So what if we weren't lesbians, huh? We weren't... So what if you were? Huh? Huh? Fatim? What? You want us to make out in front of me? You would like that? Never mind. You would like that. You probably have a lesbian fetish or whatever. Fuck you. Fuck you. Kill yourself. We didn't even talk. Madam, you dumbass. The judge just threw me. Oh gosh, she ain't like that. Jesus Christ. I don't know, some chits swing both ways. I hate these people! You never know these days. Fucking lesbian fetish, fucking. I don't. It's. Look at her face. Jesus Christ. Chill out, Juby. Nah, you were just kidding. Jeez. I brought a different 7 out of 10. Why are you getting so scared, anyways? Truly a lesbo or something? Fuck you. I'm not. They just kept laughing. What can I even say to that? No matter what I do to... Oh. 2 hours making video only to post on Tumblr. Doesn't Tumblr like... Ida came in for the door right now and heard what they were saying. Oh, hell would break loose. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. She's probably just coming in late today. I spent 2 hours making video and need to post it on Tumblr. Post it on... Post it on like an actual video site like YouTube. Did you post it on YouTube? I get too many notifications these days. I really don't like just sifting through all of them just to find... sorry. She's probably just coming in late today. Doesn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she's already left her lover's place. Maybe she's trudging for a snowy schoolyard as we speak. No, she's already inside. She's already left her wet puppy jacket in the cloakroom. And now she's going down the corridor. I probably will. I'll watch it later. Up the stairs to the left. That's right, she's coming. She's gonna storm in any minute now. Right, that's it. If I hear her, I can hear footsteps. She's coming. Ida's coming. Oh, lesbian fetish die. What's with that face? You like you're holding in the shit? Oh my god! Ha ha ha! She's totally a lesbo. I hate you, classmate A! I'm not! So what if she is? Ida comes in the door and you make out with her. That'll show him. No, wait. Vadim has a lesbian fetish. Vadim has a lesbian fetish, so probably not. I never told to her. I told you. Steps fall past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They never sounded like her in the first place. Well, maybe not with her, but like in general. Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Shubina? What's that? I don't know. I just... Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, look at her, be real. Come on, don't say that. Oh, Savernatsen. What, you wanna be her boyfriend? Shubi not wanna go out with I.L.T.W.A.E.I.I? Oi! Come on, he's a great guy. Right? I.L.T.W.A.E.I. You treat her right. Auto. Piss off, man. I'm not doing this. I bite my tongue. Do you think Vadim has a lesbian fetish? write the words anyway, so why do you keep doing it? Oh, you uploaded it. Puff down my desk and start mindlessly flipping for the TED spot. I have to stop indulging in fantasies like that. It just makes me feel stupid every time. If you'd have came in and through that door and beat them right up there and there would really help my case. They probably just keep saying those same things behind your back. Yeah, Vadim has a lesbian fetish. And so, Doodle, do you think he has a lesbian fetish? I guess it really would be for the worse. Yeah, I shouldn't have wished for that. If he'd have saw that, it would just add fuel to the fire. Well, lesbian fights, so it's a good thing that she didn't intervene. It's a good thing. It's a really great thing. I mean, a lesbian fetish by itself isn't really that bad, but once you start being homophobic to people, you're one really that great of a person in my book. Not giving them too much grace. I probably just killed them on the spot. Didn't I tell him a little? At least these guys don't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossip. Can't focus on studying either. Keep thinking. Last time I saw Akira, it had come. The teacher says her parents are leaving in the morning. She didn't show up to class. That part's nothing new. Ida has always had a bad attendance record, so I assumed she skipped as usual. I went to see that man they talked about. Did she go to him right away? Because in that case, yesterday evening, Go home, Asha. Go home, Asha. Go home, Asha. Go home, Asha. Teacher's office says, oh, I'm kinda scared of going straight to the police, but I should. Should probably report that. Not sure if it'll be of any help. For some reason, the idea of telling anybody what I saw. Something about it just doesn't sit right with me. There's no logical reason for that. I need to get over myself. Sure, she's probably that. I know that freaking everyone knows that. But, but, but if she's not, well, I'm gonna regret it big time. Oh, but I also might be tearing a star-crossed lovers apart. Don't. If you'd really run away to be with someone that she cares about so deeply, away from society's ritual, would it really be right to ruin it? She's dead! Uh, maybe not. Crap. Maybe not, but like, I have to admit, that wouldn't be good. I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly, but I wasn't ready to start considering how closely I just 10% off no matter how older that man is. I just can't. I'm really no better than the rest. Wait. That's it. So that's why I don't want to tell anyone about what I saw. It must be the good in me streaming. Streaming? Ruin their good fortune? They're probably so happy together right now. Oh. Wait, hey. Wait, that's it? So that's why I don't want to tell anyone about what I saw. It must be the good in me streaming. Don't ruin their good fortune. They're probably so happy together right now. It's none of your business. Gosh, yes, that must be it. That explains everything. Should I follow my heart then? Oh, we did a choice. We did a choice. Choice. Should I keep silent? It's not as if what I had seen made a difference. It's kind of inconsequential. There's no point in telling anyone about it at all. It's not the kind of information that points to any particular location or culprit. Not that there is one. So let's keep silent, and everyone will be happy. I'll be happy. The good irrationally will be very happy. The cold reasonably me will be happy as well. Yep. Good job, Asha. You solved it. Ah, it sure is nice to have a clean conscience. Maybe I made it slower. Maybe. Well, no need to live around here any longer. This I be. Guess I better head home. Ah! What the hell? That was so loud. Counterpoint! Counterpoint! What if, and bear with me here, what if I.L.T.W.A.E.I. is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she's in danger. button, so sitting in the tiniest answer in my report will help it find you here. That info is worth providing! And she really did love it, beloved. Then my testimony won't change a thing. It's worthless at worst. It's true. If I carefully weigh the pros and cons at off chance of Z.A.T.O and Deja, my words in the tasting permits for a strong argument. Counterpoint, counterpoint, counterpoint. Okay. God! Just makes it slower. Just makes it even slower. I wanna play a different game. Oh, my words being the key to saving her. Okay. Fuck. I'm playing. Counterpoint. Do I really play a different game? I want you to decide. Really? Really, really, really? Wait, pull, 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 pull. 0? Oh, here? Wait a second, let me check something. Eh, nobody's voting. Well, I guess we just keep playing Z.A.T.O. Wow, yeah! That would be so amazing! And then I'd come and visit her in the hospital and she wouldn't know how to thank me. She'd say I shouldn't have. She'd say, I told you to leave me alone, dummy. But then I just shake my head and respond, it's nothing. I was just doing what I was supposed to do. Oh, oh. No, I gotta come up with something cooler. I'll need to think about that. Wait, why is she in the hospital? Do I hope he dies in the hospital? Jeez, of course not. I don't need my freaking testimony to save her. I hope my testimony is useless because she's already home. Or is it calling home telling her parents how happy she is for the love of her life? That's what I hope for. Oh, I just keep having stupid thoughts today. At least I know what I should do now. I've made my decision. I'm going to the teacher's office. Where was it again? I doubt they expect anyone to come. Probably looked kinda silly. The first time. Well, who cares? Walking, 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 walking down the staircase to the right down the hall. There, that's the teacher's office. Oh? A girl. There's a girl standing there right by the door. I've seen her before. Has she been up in class one? Town is really tiny and so is their school. If I were a better person, I would know her name. Since it to me. I'm not sure what she's expecting, so I know a little. Is there a queue? Queue? To the office? Oh. Oh no! I'm just waiting for someone. Okay. Oh. Oh, I did mute everything, so... I was wondering why there was no soundtrack. Hey! You're Asha, right? Yes? How do you know? That's kind of a loaded question. How do we know anything? Uh, I mean, it's not like we have lots of faces to remember here. You know me too, right? Um, sorry. Really? God, that's what I was talking about. It's not that I don't care to remember everyone's name. I just don't know where other people get them from. They see in tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other. That's just not true. We learn about people outside our immediate circles through gossip or common friends. But I haven't made any new ones since the day she left. And gossip. Sure, sometimes I overhear my classmates chatting about this and that, but I don't like listening to them. I don't like their voice, so I try not to pay attention to them too much attention. Wait a minute. When you put it like that, kinda does sound like my fault. My point is, when people regurgitate the idea of everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me. The name's Manina. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. You got something to say about Rochester? How do you know? What do you mean, how? We had an announcement, same as you. They told us to report it to the teachers and all. Ah, I see. For some reason, I thought they only broke the news to us. Here, that's classmates. It made sense to at least give the other class a heads up, just in case they happen to know her. Which means... You also know something about Ida? Yep. Ah, that's great. So you told the teachers already? Sure did. Wow. And what do you tell them? Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's between me and the investigation. You can't just spout info like that out in the open, Asha. The walls got ears. Oh, I understand. Sorry. Okay, well, you don't have to apologize. Trap! I made an awful first impression. Not only did I not know her name like I was supposed to, but now I know that I didn't know the first thing about vigilance. Ah, who am I kidding? I really don't. She's so mean. I'll just go and then Marina suddenly plots behalf. Ha 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 ha. No, you won't. I'm sorry. You're not telling them anything. She gestures her finger to the tap to be civil. Why? Because about to insert herself in my chest. Please don't tell me it's going to be the same thing as my classmates. Is this because I acted rude? I didn't mean to. Well, I never mean to. I just can't help it, can I? I just admitted about remember to mess anything up. Damn it! I just research her face for signs of mockery. But weirdly, I can't find any. I've been waiting for you. Surprised? Of course I am! No, wait. This has to be some stupid ruse. I'm going to believe this John, then she goes to laugh in my face about it. I'm serious. Ida told me about you. Really? Yeah? Oh gosh, they talked about me? Wow. I'm sure Marina is as being as friendly as she is, considering the time decision Ida to div. Wait, isn't she a friend of Ida's? For some reason, I never thought about her at least not at school. That was really presumptuous of me. I wonder when Ida is like when she's with friends. I know you saw her yesterday. I figured you'd want to report it, so I ran here as soon as classes ended. I figured you'd want to report it, so I ran here as No, wait. I guess it'd be easier to talk to you between lessons. I got so caught up in all those stupid rumors. Trying to slip my mind. She knows? But hey, what matters is that it all worked out. So, why are you stopping me? Ha! Well... Funny looks around the empty corridor following her voice. If you tell them about yesterday, you'll make everything worse. Let's not talk about this in front of the office. Okay? Come on, let's go. She takes a step out and beckons me with her hand. I'm not sure what she has in mind, but it doesn't seem to prank. Still... Wait, I know Ida's probably fine, but isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we share all we know about beyond it. Quiet, you! I just said that we shouldn't talk about this stuff for the adults in here! What? uh, 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 uh. Wait, I can't go back? I can't go back? I can't go back? Okay, let me go to the log. Marina grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. She's not exactly being quiet either. All of my stumble protests sound so weak they might as well be a white noise to the other girl. Yes, I spent half the day doubting whether I should report at all. So what? I carefully examined my options and came to my own conclusion. I deserve to see it through. I deserve to testify. But some part of me is relieved that the ultimate choice was made for me. I mean, that silly gut feeling I thought I overcame with reason has come out on top. So there was something to it in the end. So I was right. My heart was right. Sure, I can actually know that since I yet to hear what Marina has to say. But this can be pure chance. Can it? Can it? And if it's not, what does it actually hinge on? Did Marina show up because the world needed to stop me for the sake of something more important? Or did Marina show up because I said Taldency wish or something for anybody to stop me? Whatever it was, I guess I don't mind this after all. We don't stick to the grander narrative angle for the time being. The world bending itself to the will of some wordness, not as a preposterous idea. But it wouldn't be the first time for me, would it? The fact that the world, for any reason, has decided to guide me towards the right path. That's so endlessly sweet. Down the stairs to the lobby to the courtroom. I don't resist anymore. Marina drags me along and I can feel my doubt turn to excitement. This is definitely the right path. This girl knows about I.L.T.W.A.E.I. I want to know more about I.L.T.W.A.E.I. too. The whole wide world wants me to know. Okay, what the fuck? What the fuck? What? Huh? 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 Ah. Ah. Ah! Too loud, too loud, too loud. Loud, 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 too loud. Ah! What the hell is your problem? Everyone is looking from I.L.T.W.A.E.I to the chair that just crashed on the floor next to the boy, barely missing him. Ah. Eh? Eh? To the fuck? Is she insane? Somebody call the teacher! Not paying any mind to the commotion as to the classroom, Ida storms was gutting. Her face is contorted with rage. Ariyachi rips a notepad from his hand and slams it on my desk. I see grab onto it. Read that again, and I'll take your teeth in! Huh? Are you nuts? Ida doesn't respond. For a second, she just stares at him, then turns around and stomps back to her desk. Classmates who were caught up in the laughing fit just a moment ago are now watching her in silent bewilderment. They saw her way as she retreats fat and then heads towards the door. Crazy bitch! She ignores him. Ah! Where are you going? Bump? Hey! Ida forcefully pushes past the teacher. You! What do you think think you're doing? Your parents will hear about this! Her breath falls on deaf ears. Adrian Krachetsraya. She's always been like that, I think. No, not throwing chairs around. Ida had no regard for the rules that everyone's supposed to follow. I guess they call someone like her a problem child. Parents get a lot of flack for it. It's only normal in a town like ours. Not just because of its small size, but because of its, let's say, exclusivity. For Z.A.T.O.W.A.I.I prides itself on its virtually non-existent crime rate. That's a natural consequence of nobody being allowed to enter Z.A.T.O without a permit. You're lucky to be here to have a salary higher than the national average. That's a goods people in the neighboring towns can't even dream of. If you'd had afforded such a privilege. Last time we checked, our population hasn't even hit 6,000. So when someone like Ida appears on this tiny society's radar, she's not just seen as a delinquent. She's a puzzling stain on the community that's meant to be spotless. The weed that's sprouted in the painstakingly maintained flower garden. Of course, it's not as if she appeared out of thin air. It's all in the family, they say. The blame falls on the people responsible, that is, on Ida's parents. Questions begin to arise. Why is Trachesti's daughter behaving like this? Is her troll at home? Do they believe this is acceptable? Do they not teach her discipline? Do they not understand how unfortunate they are? They've been running so much that they can't do the bare minimum raising their own child. Do they really want to be here? Do we want them to be here? I've heard a lot of talks like that. I've heard more after Ida for the chair gutting. I didn't get why. Everyone was just having fun. It was my fault for bringing the notebook anyway. Something to recollect in the library once it was done. But the bad stuff and all the contents I owned before. Of course they would get curious about it. Of course they want to read all the silly things I wrote. It's not a big deal. It's not like we've ever taken poetry or drawing very seriously. These are just fun distractions, nothing more. If we'll laugh, what's it matter to me? Trying to wrap my head around it. Was there something else? If you laugh, couldn't wrap my head around it. Couldn't, but I still want to thank Ida somehow. She really shows up to school. And even when she does, she can't just leave at random. I couldn't get a hold of her for a long time because of that. Well, that. And also I was really scared. Ida never as much as looked at me. Even when she lashed out at gutting, it was like I weren't even there. 2 weeks after the incident finally happened. Cross paths. I went to the bathroom during some lesson. I think it was math. Came through the door. There she was, blowing white smoke through the half-open window. I didn't even know she was at school. Oh. Hi. Ida shot me a disinterested look. Hi. I awkwardly settled past her to one of the stalls. After closing the door, I realized I was so nervous I couldn't do any of my business. So I just sat there thinking about how I should approach her. It's like I had some long conversation formalities in mind. I just wanted to say, thanks. Dear, it should have been easy. Wouldn't that make me look like a weirdo too? Assuming she did all of that for me, that would just make me look so centered. I had no idea how much time passed when I was still in the stall. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 seconds. I heard without sounding like dangling off the window, so I swung over to her. Wait! Eh? I froze up. She stood next to the window, bat in hand. Cold draft wafted through her hair. I had to say something. I got this rare chance. The world gave me this rare chance to tell her what I wanted. But what am I supposed to say? Thank you? After I just stumbled out of a toilet stall. What? Um, she raised an eyebrow. If I just stood there with my mouth helplessly open after they're just on mute, as if everyone in a Russian detonate all right from my brain. Whatever. No, wait! Please! Please. I didn't know what I should say or ask, I just knew I had to say something. And if the first thing that popped to mind. What? What the hell do you want? Isn't it cold? Eh? The windowsill? When you sat smoking there, right by the window. Like, weren't you cold like that? Eh. She blinks. Not really. Mm, maybe a little. Thought so. Anything else? No. I mean, yes, I'm sorry that you got in trouble. Eh. Well, I figured I heard you got into a lot of trouble after that. You know, when Daddy read my stupid poetry. I'm sorry for that. She eyed me for several seconds, watching me feel like an eternity. She then sighed and slowly flipped through her hair, but... And why are you apologizing? That had nothing to do with you. Huh? Well, I guess not. His voice was getting on my nerves. I see. I looked down on the tile floor. I knew that was the case, of course. It's not like I was hoping Ida jumped to defend my honor or anything of the sort. I wanted to think regardless of intent. No matter how hard I thought I tried to word it, everything just came out sounding awkward or wrong. Why does this always happen? Sort of her foot stains it at the floor. She spun around and walked towards the door. This time I made no attempt to stop her. Your poetry isn't stupid. I stood there, dumbfounded. Did she just say that? Did I hear that right? Your poetry isn't stupid. Does that mean she likes it? You don't like my poetry? You don't do history? The bell rang and stabbed me out of my short-term stupor. I shook my head. Right, I needed to get back to the last room. I doubted Ida was going to be at the next lesson. I washed my hands from nothing in particular. Weeks passed. My life didn't sadly change. I went to school the same way, studied for the lessons and went to the store, then to the library for a walk. Now when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day after day. My notebook. Just left it as a snap from the cafeteria. Where'd it go? Oh, Shubina! We borrowed your homework for a second. You don't mind, right? It's fine. Thanks! By the way, is this supposed to be you? He lifts a scrap of paper up to me. Oh no, I forgot I left it in there. No, it's just a drawing. Yeah, you sure? It really looks like you as if you were pretty. It's not me. Whatever you say. Sometimes my classmates joke around with me. When not half of my faults involuntarily drifted to Hira. Still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always banished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something she told me she'd say, none of your business, if I did. She'd be right. Even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. Started doing it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets telling time. Just thinking about how funny it would have been if I bumped into Ida. I thought how interesting it would be if we had talked. Even tried to stay out longer, I started to take new routes. It's embarrassing to think about it now. But... Ida! She just walked past me in the corridor. Not even nod, not even look in my direction. I guess I turned out they stand out in a crowd, but... No, it's not my fault. It's my fault for honoring. I should have spoke louder. Even though it took all my colors to my mother that much. Even though I definitely think you should have heard it. Hey, Vadim. What? Remember when I gave you 50 gruppet? 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 Gruppets? Can I have it back? Huh? 50 gruppets? When was that again? Last Friday? Jesus. You remember things like that? Can I have it back? Man, I don't even remember taking it. You're sure you're not making this up? Maybe you gave it to someone else. I know it was you. Jeez. I don't frickin' know. Let's have a real shooting now. Who gives a shit? Yeah, why do you care so much? It's so petty. You probably just lost it or something. My seat snapped into the doorway. It's empty, of course. What am I waiting for? You know, if she showed up, what would that do? What would she do? Mud him in front of everybody? That would be really funny. Hey! Stop thinking that! Maybe you really did for that. Who knows? I really shouldn't be upset. It's not that much. You go grocery shopping with that put. It's not the end of the world. I'm not sadly starving. Lately I've been eating too much junk anyway. Yeah. Maybe if I eat less of this stuff, my skin will clear up. That would be nice. Asha, you don't use makeup at all, right? No, I don't. We're not allowed to, though. What are you saying? They allowed us here. Really? How is that send you home for it? Oh, that's good, I guess. These girls rarely talk to me. They're usually pretty nice, though. At least they're not. At least they're not joking along with guys. Think one of them likes Fadim? Who the hell likes Fadim? Lesbian fetish Fadim. She laughs a lot whenever he says anything to me. Says he has very different senses of humor. But you never tried it before, yeah? Makeup? No, never. Seriously? You're like 15 already. 14? Same thing. Gotta learn to do it at some point. Especially the complexion. Well, I'm not really... Hey, help me out. Eh? Yeah. Just some light makeup. You'll see what it's like. I don't know. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you're gonna love it. Um, uh, alright, but... Yay! Come here then. I don't think people do unpleasant things on purpose. Nobody wakes up in the morning with a goal to make someone feel bad. I really believe that. Someone is doing something hurtful, they don't fully understand it. So I shouldn't wish bad things on people who don't really know they're being mean. I shouldn't wish for Ida to appear and interrupt them, or to scream at them, or punish them, or anything. I'd still hear everyone laughing as I run out to the corridor. Covering my face, I don't need any teachers seeing me like that. At least the toilet's close, so I should wash this mess off quickly. But I just stopped falling for these friends. Sorry, I held my face without thinking. Oh no. Hell. Drifts away from me. Can't blame her. I'm also like an insane person. Yeah, I look awful. God, I can't handle her looking at me like that. I'm sorry. Also, you barely look any different. Eh? I run past her. Run. I just need to get to the restroom. Just to wash it off. After about a month, reality had dawned on me. I kept telling myself that Ida's actions had nothing to do with me. She told me that much in no uncertain terms. She said that and I kept repeating it again and again and again and again and again and again. But I didn't believe it. On some level, I still held on to the faint hope that Ida pitied me, that she cared about me for God knows what reason. No, really, what was the reason? Her lashing at his classmate she found annoying, one who just so happened to make fun of me? Her not joining in? Her telling me she liked my writings? She didn't even say that much. She just said they weren't stupid. Oi. Eh? 3 coins linked against my desk. 20, 10. So remembered. There. Thanks for the unforgettable night. I run around with ruts and sitters. Hey, you're a cheap deal. You're free later. Very funny. Oh, please, Shubina, get a sense of humor. Face is dreading down the class morale. That's right. You're doing us all a disservice. Think we're classmates for 12. Been your classmates for once. I let myself believe something would change. I thought about it as if I deserved it. As if I didn't have it good enough before. As if my life having no real problems. Just being greedy, plain and simple. Dating my hopes up over some silly coincidence. Ow, 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 ow. I have a headache. I have a headache. Also, my jaw's been hurting for like an hour. It's all so stupid, I can't help but laugh. Ice! All the ice in the fridge fused together. But that's okay. I know better now. I was being ridiculous. Shameful to admit to, but better late than never, right? I got a little too caught up in my own little world. And hey, even they didn't amount to anything, I did still appreciate those little encounters with Ida for what they were. Brief but wonderful moments. I'd reminisce so fondly about the one time I lucked out and saw Daddy and all scared and confused. And at one time somebody gave my word a compliment. Bad time as it was. I did do that, but everyone does that. Everyone has those little things that they look back on with a smile. Simple in its own way, is it not? Our whole lives are a series of episodes, both good and bad. It doesn't matter if they grow into a bitter story, because each moment has a lot of merits on its own. Someday I should learn to be content with. Something I've been perfectly content with until now. Until I decided that wasn't enough. Speaking objectively, what is there to complain about? No, seriously. I live in the prettiest part of our vast country. I have a comfortable roof over my head and even my own room. I have 2 living parents. I have wonderful hobbies to enjoy, people to ride on, books to read, TV to watch. I buy myself treats almost every day after I'm done with school. I have good grades, and teachers tell me I have great potential. My classmates all recognize how studious I am. I helped with their studies when they asked me to. That's right! I got classmates that I can always talk to. Guys I don't laugh along with, even though their jokes don't always land. Try my best not to move my jaw. Even my sense of humor isn't the best. All of this. I have all of this. Right here, right now. Everything that a girl my age should ever ask for. So why did I act as if that weren't enough? You idiot! Uh, why the hell do you always go along with some bullshit? Looks like she's going to slap me, but instead swings her booted into Snow Hill. She then turns to me and starts rubbing slightly clumps of snow stuck to my throat. My whole body feels slightly numb. When I start to speak, my voice tones out weirder than intended. Ida, how do you know I was here? Doesn't matter. That asshole daddy giggling about it. Can you stand? Yeah. My tongue's laid up, and it's too rigid. I know you shouldn't sit on country when it's cold. I wouldn't normally. There was no one else to sit near the stool's bad entrance, and my legs are starting to get tired. I half-heartedly shake the snow off my shirt and tights. Flakes fall gently on the ground below. I looked at Ida. Her face is... The word concern flashed in my head, but I already learned to know better judgments like that. I shouldn't be presumptuous. It's a bad habit of mine. I shouldn't flatter myself. I shouldn't. But the question is states where I managed to have myself short. So, why are you here? What do you mean, why? I told you, Daddy was bragging about slipping in that stupid letter. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Well, this doesn't have anything to do with you, does it? As soon as I say it out loud, I realized I messed up. I really did. Now she's going to punch me. Ida's going to punch me for real. She's going to punch me and then never speak to me again. I didn't even sorry. I just braced myself for the incoming blow. Pistol, verbal, I don't care. I burned it. No, not really. Doesn't concern me at all. It's just annoying. Is that so? Yeah. Piss me off. And you piss me off too. I don't freaking get you. You knew it wasn't real. There's no way you believe that, right? Right? I didn't believe it. I'm not that stupid. I looked down at the moist and crumpled letter I was still holding. See all this written in book? A love letter, Frank? Really? Who would fall for that? I stared at the shriveled up piece of paper, and something about its whole existence feels extremely sad to me. You wanna burn it? I have matches. Oh, no thanks. It's wet anyway. Fold the letter and shove it into my pocket. No that damn inside, but I don't care. Can't throw it away. But confession's still a confession in the end. Though it's in truth-be written and sincerely, it's okay. This whole thing isn't real. I met Ida today. Ida came. After all these weeks of praying. Thank you. Thank you. Huh? I smiled at her. Even after I said I had come to terms with it. No, right as I was saying it to you, to myself, to the world, I knew that I was lying. Couldn't throw away that last dumb scrap of hope I had. Small involuntary thought that crept into my mind when I felt slightly lonelier than usual. Yet if it took so long, she finally came. I didn't do anything, really. Ha! Flustered. Ida's flustered. Is she flustered? Really? That's so cute. That's just so cute. Eh? What's a you? Right. I'm brain like an idiot. Sorry. I'm, I'm, I'm fine. Whatever. I'm going home. Already? Did see it Twitter once over. You take care. Ah, yeah, okay. Bye. We waited at each other and I watched her disappear behind the corner. I hesitate. Maybe I shouldn't. Feels like there's still so much I want to say to her. I don't know what or why, but I just know that it's a lot. I turn and walk a couple steps in the direction of my home. No. Change my mind. I run back. Crap. My legs are still so stiff. I turn the same corner Ida passed not even a minute ago. And she's already gone. I sigh. The snow here isn't deep enough to leave dear footprints. Not that I'd be desperate enough to follow. I'm hungry. I mean, I already ate a whole plate of mac and cheese just now, so I can't really be more hungry, but what can I say? A growing boy has a big appetite. I shouldn't eat so much, though. I mean, not growing boy. Not growing boy, since I physically can't grow. I mean, I'm an angel. In order to do that, you have to, die. Why does she always leave in such a rush? It's okay. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way, sat for lessons, and went to the store, then to the library for a walk, and then when it got dark I headed home. Day after day after day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ida. Still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during break. Is this the same dialogue? Huh? But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school, to the store, just wandering the streets killing time. Huh? Is this the same dialogue? Not dialogue. Psst. Two assholes ever shut up? Eh? This bitch. Nobody saw Ida enter class. Everyone was too busy whistling and laughing. She caught me in a really dumb pose. Well, that's on me. I'd have chosen dare if I knew she'd see me like that. Though choosing truth when playing with these guys, I'm not sure what's worse. Oh well. Saying all this, I was coming to me. I was to embarrass myself, and as I did so, I kept begging and wishing as hard as I could for Ida to appear. And so she did. And now, despite the overwhelming shame, I feel so happy I might explode. Ida walked to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys stared out of her way, only Dotting doesn't. Move. Nah. What's a rush? Come play with us too. Huh? Dude, are you serious? Come on. Have some fun for a change. Look, Shubina's having fun, right? Shubina? Please don't look, please don't look, please don't look. Yes. See? Ida doesn't flinch. Out of my way. Or what, gonna throw a chair at me? To everyone's surprise, Ida calmly puts her bat on Nir's desk. She starts reading through without saying a word. Darren lets out an awkward chuckle. I put a grenade in there or something. She looks at him. Darren jumps fat bumming to another student. What the fuck? Everyone sits away. What was that? Eh? What the hell? You... Something Is that an... That's not a knife. Something silvery shines in Ida's hands. It's a bow compass. Is that... You serious? She doesn't say anything. The room quickly fills with low murmurs that quickly turn into jeers. Psycho nutcase crazy bitch. Ina lowers her compass and makes her way to her desk, looking unbothered. It's just like the last time. Ida says without acknowledging my existence. He's on. No, most people think she didn't plan on helping me at all. That's what I'm inclined to think as well. Yet, my unreasonable heart is still elated. I'm getting some really silly thoughts. 2 times when Ida lashed out at Dotting were the 2 times she saw him laughing at my expense. That can't be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. It was only 2 times. 2 times and weeks apart. You'd be an idiot to think otherwise. Yes, I guess you're right. It's the only logical train of thought. I should agree. I would agree. If only... do anything, really. If only Ida didn't show up that day. It's been 2 weeks since then. I haven't stopped replaying that moment in my mind. Over and 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 over. I think that's said about Ida ignoring me. It's... Ow, 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 ow. I didn't get sad about Ida ignoring me at school or anywhere anymore, because in that moment I got all the justification I could ask for. It was everything I could have hoped for. But I've been doing this for nearly 2 hours now. Well, I decided a break after this, but still a very greedy person. Still not good enough. Still keep looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it can be to catch a person in a town this small. So at some point I started to wonder. Saw my classmates regularly just out and about, strolling along the main street, at the courtyards of the community center, the store, the cafe. They weren't hard to run into. But it was as if Ida spent all of her free time at home. Which could be the case, but didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard, I could assume she didn't have the best relationship with her parents. Spending hours on end in a home like that every day. No, I really doubt that. The other, more probable option was that she preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered? That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to do just that. Bother the head out of her. I felt almost brave about it. Ida could totally get pissed. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Whoa! For some reason, I didn't really think she would. Ah! Pippert halted. Oh. Hey. Hi! The Ben's near the research institute at Spell Hot Air. Nobody really goes here, aside from the staff turning up for a smoke. I never ran into any, but the ground here is littered with cigarette butts, so that's a safe bet in my book. Why is Ida here of all places? Again? How many times can you buy into stupid pranks? Seriously send you all the way here. What? No! I didn't get any letters after that! I'm just taking a stroll. A stroll? Here? Yes? Yes? Okay. Ida gives you an incredulous look. Do you like smoke? No, I don't. Why? It's a smoking area. Ah! Yes! I know that! You wanna try then? It's smoking? Mm-hmm. No, thank you. Okay. She shrugs. Bah! Awkward start. Can't let it end here. I need to just... And what about you, Ida? What about me? Why are you here? Were you at the institute? Yeah, something like that. Something like that? My mom works here. She reads her lunch sometimes. Oh. Oh, you bring her lunch? That's what I said. That's so sweet. Yeah? I mean, it's really nice you looked out for your mom. It's whatever. It's not. I know it's not. Well, thought I heard about her family, the fact that the fact that she still goes out of her way like that. It's really amazing. The thought of her doing something like that for my parents has never crossed my mind. I mean, if I were told to deliver something, I would. But Ida's different. She wouldn't do something just because she was ordered to. She'd have to really care about it. crap. That proves it. You and I weren't cut from the same cloth. But I spent my days like virtuous before it uses to stave off the midnight. The stave off the midnight to come home. You're just putting, packing lunch and carrying it to the edge of town. Goes against everything I've heard. But it makes so much sense. That's why I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have the time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at the community center. That's why she's such a caring person. That's why I'm such a piece of trash. No. She only said her mom forgets her lunches sometime. Lunches are prepared in advance. Doesn't take long to get to the institute, even if you go from the other side of town. Yes, that's true. She'd still have plenty of spare time. This doesn't work. This isolation doesn't work. Oh, spooky. Ada walks out into the building. Okay. Break time. Let me just get rid of my jaw pains for a second. Maybe I should draw a bit. I've been putting off the sprites for a while. I mean, I've only worked on like... maybe I should eat something. Maybe I should eat something. But probably not. Okay, so, uh, we should, my jaw doesn't hurt anymore, so. Do we really need an explanation? It's not my business. I'm not so delusional as to believe that we're close enough to share something like that. That'd be nice, but it's not how things work. Things work like this. When Yada's in the room, Daddy doesn't talk to me as much. When she isn't, I wish she would be. Your friend's not here today. Oh, who do you think? Oh, she's not really my friend. Your pitbull then? Pitbull? Hey, that's spot on. Tell me the harmless joke around that chick with her phone. Tell me the harmless joke around that chick without her throwing a conniption fit. It's annoying as shit. They think we're friends. Well, not really. But it looks like they picked up on it. On acting like that to me being used as a laughing stock. So it wasn't just me. It's not just my visual thinking. That's nice to hear. But I still don't know for sure. So it's tempting being heard out of Dutton's mouth to date. At least she barely shows up. Yeah, they'll probably kick her out before New Year's without attendance record. Good riddance. It's That's right. It can't possibly be mean the minimal attendance requirements. Don't know about her grades, but... Wait, I don't think they tend to expel her. Eh? Why not? We're the only school in town. Where else is he gonna go? Damn. That point. Well, her parents didn't just send her away. You mean to another town? Yeah, to a relative or something. Wait, no! Oh man, now that you say that. Everyone pretend to be surprised when that happens. I'm going to kill everyone here. No! No, 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 no. I hate how they're right. I hate that I didn't see that happening. Everyone talks about it. How it is a nuisance to our household. It's been like that for a long time. But still, she regrets her lunch sometimes. That can't happen! No! Can't! It's not fair! It's not fair! It's not fair! They can't send her away! She can't go. She's so nice. She cares. She does. Maybe not for me, but just for her family. But if they send her away, that's just too cruel. They can't do that. They're doing it all over. They do, then I won't. We just started. I don't know what. Can't even call it adulting. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't matter. Even if she just tolerates me. And if she doesn't want anything to do with me, I don't care. This can't happen. This physically can't happen. I raised my head and looked out the window. Snow is falling lightly on the yard. Dark pine branches sway under its weight. The long gray clouds glide placidly across the tundra, far past the fences, past the mountain ridge, so far away that I can't picture it, so far away that my mind circles twice around the earth and comes back to the spot I'm sitting in. This world is way too gentle. It's been too kind to an ungrateful brat like me. So if I earn this world's good grace, my tender person is so much more deserving to do the same. What does a person like that have to do? Is there anything I can do? A bird flies past the window. Ida. What? I'm really using up all my luck these days. Ida sits smoking in the girl's bathroom, just like she did when I first called her. Some snowflakes flew into the room and snitted in her hair. It's gotten colder. Maybe you shouldn't sit so close. I know you don't like going to class as much, but can really get kicked out like that. Is that why you came here? To tell me that? I know that. I'm not stupid. I don't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you'll get sent away, that your parents will send you to live with a relative. Is that true? Probably, yeah. Of course it's true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Maybe you just steamed up. If you stopped sitting on then maybe you won't have to go. If you're having a hard time with studies, I can help. We could go to the library or something, and then there's 1 month left. It's not gonna work. I get it. My voice is shaking. Said if I keep staring at my shoes, it's okay. That's about what I expected. Of course I knew it's pointless to cram at this point. It was just an excuse. Selfish way to get some strats of this time before she goes. I wonder, did I do the same when Tosha moved away? It's only been 3 years. Now that I think back to it, it's all so hazy. I was a very different person then, I'm sure. At least I probably didn't humiliate myself like this. Hey. Thanks. No, I didn't. do anything. It was a dumb suggestion. It was nice of you. Nice. Right. She doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just up there. She really is too good of a person. Are you not going to the toilet? Oh! Actually, since you're here, have you seen anyone hiding a diary nearby? Diary? Yes. You know, the one we use for classes. Wait. Maybe you see something like that lying around? It is expression darkens. Don't worry, we were just playing the game. I just said I was a little carried away. I've checked the whole class and the corridors. It's probably somewhere really obvious, but I'm just so good at that kind of stuff. When you think for his pencil case, he found it right away. She throws a cigarette butt out the window and hops off the windowsill. Without saying a word, Ida storms past me. Her grab onto the edge of her dress just as he's about to leave. Wait! I said it's fine! We were playing a game, really. Please, don't get into more trouble because of me. I wasn't going to. Eh? I have an idea where it is. It was jutting, right? No, should he go? Same difference. She walks out to the door. I tap behind. I'm not sure what place Ida has in mind, but it becomes immediately clear when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Wait, serious! She swings open the door to the boys' restroom and loudly marches in. Gah! Some poor guy tumbles out, almost colliding with me. Sorry! We're sorry! He turns and shakes his hand at me in disbelief. I mean, what's there to say? I follow Ida to the bathroom. That smells so much worse than this one. I look around and see Ida's hand reaching above one of the stalls. There it is. My diary. Right by the tiny window at the top. Ida steps on the toilet bowl. Please be careful. I'm fine. She grabs onto the flush tank secured way above. Then, using it as an anchor, she reaches for the windowsill. Touch. I toss the diary in my hands. It's really been here all along. I looked up at Ida, who's now awkwardly trying to get down. Wow, thank you. Yeah. Oh. Ugh. Ida almost loses her balance, but jumps just in time. The bowl makes a loud clang as she hops off. Whoa. Are you okay? Yeah. Let's get out of here. You think it's broken? No, I didn't see anything. But why would I be in a men's toilet? Gross. Oh, I love her so much. I see. Men's toilet. Why would I be a men's toilet? Gross. Thank you, again. How do you know it would be in the boys' room? Been sure they would go into the ladies' room? No. I suspected they put it there. I just didn't have the courage to enter. You can't keep doing this. I know. Should have checked there from the start. Instead of running around the whole school like a... No. You can't keep going along with it. It was just a game. It wasn't. No, really, we were just playing around. Bullshit! You know damn well what they're doing. They're not your friends. I never said they were. Then why don't you tell them to piss off? For once in your life. I, I can't. You like being a victim that much? It won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse. It's not that bad. And it wouldn't... I can't... I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry. Why the hell not? Well, it wouldn't be right, and for the love of... It's not like I've never tried it before. When I say something, they just make fun of me. Nothing changes. So freaking what? Here's what I say, just don't bother with them. I'm not like you. I can't just do that. I can't act as like I don't care when everyone's laughing. I can't look at people in the eye like that. And when I go along with it, at least they talk to me, and I know you're okay on your own, but I... So what's your plan? That's it? You're just gonna spend the next 3 years like that? Seriously? She exhaled sharply. She doesn't even look annoyed anymore. I get that. I'm also disappointed in myself. Asha? Yes? You know I'm leaving soon. That's right. I understand what she's getting at. The unspoken rule gutting and his friends have been sticking him to. Holding insults back when Ina's around. To a real cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her going away. I don't know what to do. Why did I stop? And she's been just as much worse than mine. But here I am whining and clinging to her like a leech. I should be the one helping. I should be the one telling Ida to get her act together. And yet, can't think of a single thing together. Write me a poem. Eh? Poem. Why? Oh god, not now. Fuck you. What kind of question is that? Because I liked him. Oh, really? You like them? You like my poems? Why else would I ask? That's... thank you very much. I mean, yes, of course. Alright, do you want it to be about something, or maybe it's if it's meter? I don't care. Anything. Alright. I'll think of something then. I'll try. Yeah, you do that. Ida checks her wristwatch. I gotta go. See you around, I guess. Already? Yeah, alright. See you around. She waves her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down the empty corridor. Empty. I've really stayed in this room for way too long. Shadows stretch along the hallway, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. I should get going too. life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat for the lessons, I went to the store, then to the library for a walk, and then when I got home, day after day after day. Suddenly my thoughts took around me. Without having my thoughts involuntary just data. She still done the thoughts, Spanish during breaks, and her asked for it too. Kept imagining scenarios in my head, not just when I was being laughed at, I did when I was walking home from school to the store, just wondering street selling time. I didn't think how funny it would be if I bumped into data. I thought about understanding if you told, if you said it sometimes and then just doing it. Ah! Oh? Ida! Hi! What are you doing here? Ida points to her cigarette. Oh, no, I mean... What are you doing at the center? Hamster returns some books. Oh! So you go to the library. What were you reading? Stuff. You don't want to say. You won't like it. Eh? Why not? Looks like she's really weighing down the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. Did she read something she shouldn't? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass for someone like me. That's kind of unfair though, isn't it? You ever read I finished The.A.T.W.A.E.I.I by Thomas? Never read it. It's about a physician trying to save a town from an epidemic. It's very visceral, but I enjoyed it a lot. Not sure I agree with the message though. Yeah? What was it? It was, basically it's that evil is an inherent part of life. You can try warding it off, but it'll never be for good. And even if you do those things in times of crisis, there will always be some greater force fighting your guns. Yeah, sounds about right. Huh? I guess there are some okay people in this world. There's a lot more dirtbags. Really? That's a pretty depressing way to look at it. That's how it is. I don't know if I agree. At least I've never met someone that I'd call a dirtbag. You serious? Gutting's right there. Gutting? Well, it's not that bad. Uh-huh. Really, I don't think he means it. I'm sure everyone is trying the best they can. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? I actually, I think that's something Dominus and I can agree on. Yeah, right. If everyone's so nice, where is all that greater evil coming from? Isn't it some natural phenomenon? No, of course not. There are things we perceive as painful in the moment, and there are really horrible, awful things happening each day. I don't think it's right to call them evil. Evil's intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear, but not evil. There was this famous judge, the Dionysus or something, from ancient Greece, I think. Anyway, he said, evil is not a being, for if it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. Evil has no place in one being. Okay. So... Okay, so Hitler is not evil? That's a rather extreme example, but it's not like he was born that way, was he? I mean, it isn't his natural quality, I don't think. So, the point still stands. He grew up and became evil as hell. Evil exists, it's freaking everywhere. Just because there's a reason for it doesn't make it better. Of course not. I just don't like when it's just if it's something omnipresent. Omni what? It's like, doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, we aren't born with some big evil force inside of us. I doubt the universe is any different. What? The universe ain't a person. Of course it's different. Well, Yes, it's not. I know that, but it is a kind of being, right? Uh, uh. I mean, since every being is pure by default, so is the universe, because it's the idea of being itself, right? And um, uh, I'm not making any sense, am I? You're not? Sorry. It's whatever. About what I expect. What does that mean? You're weird. You say weird things. Okay. Ah. For a second, I feel a lump rising in my throat. But then I realized something. Ina doesn't look annoyed with me. In fact, it's like she's not repulsed by me at all. I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. Hmm? Like everyone's good deep down. Like nobody would ever hurt someone on purpose. That's a sweet world you're living in. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry as hell. Aren't you pretty angry already? Angrier? Whoa, even angrier. Yeah, I'd be 100 times as pissed. Scary? You bet. I imagine I imagine you'd have thrown 100 chairs. 100 100 chairs flying towards 100 chairs chairs flying. Pokemon is swinging. It is like a bodhisattva. Dozens of dozens of hands, half of her holding furniture, half of her stationery. I A halo of chairs and compasses. A halo drawn with a compass. Every new compass draws another halo. 100 times more compasses, 100 times more halos. You're just surrounded by 100 halos. We talk for a little while longer, just idle chatter while she finishes her smoke. I tell her about some of the books I recently read. My impressions, my interpretations. I'm not exactly used to sharing notes, so my thoughts come out sounding dumb and crumpled. She keeps listening though. Every time I say something, I start to get a fainter sign of boredom. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but I can't find any of the sort. Oh jeez, I feel so happy I might die. I don't know, Joe. She puts out her cigarette butt. Oh, really? Yeah, plans. Ah, I understand. But, some of those novels sounded kind of interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget. Really? Please let me know if you do. And, sorry for that stupid philosophy talk. Can you shut up with the freaking apologies? I just said thanks. Here. Ida did to me and looked so threatening I cut myself off. Right. I hope you enjoy then. Oh. She nods in approval. Phew. Oh, and the books I read. They were, yes? Angelic. Eh? By Andolon. Andolon? Z.A.T.O? The romance series? It, it's it's historical. It's not just lovey-dovey stuff, you know. I I know my mom really liked them. They seem wonderful. I never got to reading them, and then I didn't really incentivate it. They're fine. It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything, Bata. You're not. It's just that if you want to read something historical or whatever, they're all right. Oh, okay. I'll remember that. It looks like she's about to say something else, but then turns on her heels and stomps away. See you. Ah, yeah, see you around. Ida disappears down the street. There she goes again. My body leans against a frigid wall. I like to read. He talked. Ida and I really talked. I never would have guessed. It was even nicer than I imagined. And I had no idea. So she likes books like that, huh? Ida likes novels like that. It's so wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. Every new thing I learn about her is more wonderful than the last. I need to meet with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little more about herself. And it feels like I had the entire conversation now that I think about it. That was really self-centered me. Next time I'll have to ask you more questions. I'll ask her more about the books she likes. Maybe we just talk about movies? How do her favorites are? Does she also like romance films? That would be cute. I usually prefer detective films, but I really enjoy all kinds of movies. So if she wanted to watch something, maybe we did even go to the cinema. That would be so much fun. It's been a long time since I've gone there. I need to see her again. She skips even more often than before. No point in keeping up with classes if you're getting expelled anyway. I guess it's Ida's modus operandi. No, no, no. To some degree I understand it, but I still wish she showed her face from time to time, if only for one lesson. Probably wouldn't talk even if she came. It's like something we ever do in class where we didn't expect anything in that regard. Just seeing the back of her head would be enough. What's with you, Shubina? Eh? You're all smiles. Finally taking my advice to heart. What advice? Oh, Liliana, you're about to hang yourself for a change. Straight to see, really. Yes, it is great. We're so proud of you. How about brushing your hair next? That red makes you look like a basket case. Thanks, Vadim. I'll do that. You're welcome. He drops my English notebook off the table. Payment for my services. His friends shuttle along. I couldn't care less about that. Even though she isn't here today. I don't mind. I know we're going to see each other soon. I'm going to do everything to bump into Ida again. I'll move the whole town up and down so that we see each other. I'll scour every corner of this place to find her. Perhaps I'm being overly reliant on the universe's kindness. At the end of the day, even if I walked all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into Ida. But I want to believe. No, I'm convinced the world is merciful. So if I try my hardest, maybe my efforts will be rewarded. Of course, it's an entitled way of thinking. There's so little time left. Too little time. I need to make the most of it. I'll make as many memorable moments as I can while Ida's here. I'll make every town their town. I'll fill this measly strap of time with wonderful things. Ida! Hi! Gah! Oh, Jesus, it's you. She sighs with a mixture of relief and irritation. I barely hold in a diddle. I'm so glad to see her. It worked. It worked. It really worked. I saw the right behind the rows of garages on the edge of town. She was crouching down by the wooden wall, holding a thermos with one hand and holding a cigarette in another. What are you doing here? What does that look like? Meditating? Wrong answer. Ida shakes her head and looks at the ground. Huh. There's a joy that washed over me when I first noticed her begin to dwindle. Now that I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ida curled up in this way before. Everything about her posture seems exhausted. But why out here? Are you okay? She mutters something. Eh? What was that? I didn't quite catch it. I did a tentative step towards her, but Ida still dead at my trots. You spying on me now? No, I was just walking here. At a garage lot? Yes. She gets me and looked of such contented sense as shivered down my spine. I'm not lying, really. I always take these walks after school and join the same route that's born over time, so sometimes I go through here. Or the barracks, or a couple times I even went to the helipad. You know, the one that's over there? As I speak, I see Ida's expression slowly change from disdain to confusion. Ah, this isn't right. You told so nicely just a few days prior. Why then? Did you hear something bad about me? From who? I don't think she believes a word of Duddins. I mean, I usually stroll around the main street, or near the community center. But I'll get colder soon, you know? So, it's better just enjoy the outdoors while you can, right? I just keep speaking. Hopefully she'll stop being mad at me. I need to keep going. I need to keep talking, because that's what I want to do with her. I want to tell them, so I have to, because I can't wait this moment. We can recover this. I can cheer her up, and it'll clear everything up, and once she won't think that I'm some grief. I just can't stand it. I can't better her having to me in silence. And you know, the views are really great here on the outskirts. The side's bigger, and you can see way into the tundra, and what I mean is, I didn't think you'd be here. That's a lie. Well, more of a half-truth. I hoped she'd be here. I hoped she'd be wherever I went. It's just that. This isn't what I imagined at all. Not after our last meeting. Not after everything. She's just staring at me. For a moment her eyes soften. But then she closes them, as if just looking at me was wearing her out. She takes a draught and turns away from me. God. Can't I be alone for 5 minutes? I'm sorry. I wish her to respond with something like, why are you apologizing, and or even just whatever, it's fine. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't say anything. I'm sorry. I'll be going then. Goodbye. Silence. I walk away. Cold wind blows in my face. Amounts of snow on dotted roots, it's smooth and soft. When blizzards hit, though, they're completely buried. I like to have a snow hill form over me, too. They look cozy. Actually, I wonder what your carries in her thermos. I guess T would be the obvious answer. What if she's one of those people that like to have some warm soup with them? That would be cute. Should have asked her about it. I feel like I'm going to cry. Hey, you got any plans for New Year's? What plans? I'll be with my folks. No, I mean after that. My sister's throwing a party with some upperclassmen. Oh, are you serious? Think we could sneak in? No way, I don't want to hang out with her. Man, come on. They're gonna have those older girls there too, right? The ones from grade 10. Oh, I bet Michigan will be there. Like she told to you. Hey! You don't know that. Said we're not crashing anything. They won't let us in anyway. Eh, that's true. Tss, tss, tss. Where are we going then? Whose place? Not mine. We got Grandma coming over at 10 host. You? Me neither. But him? No way. Dad's been... He's kinda tired recently. Huh, really? Yeah. It's whatever though. Work stuff, I guess. Hear ya. Mom's also out of it. All the adults are pretty stressed, huh? Figures. It's the end of the year. Right. It's almost New Year's. It's a shame, but I don't feel festive at all. I'll need to help Mom decorate the house. Say remind her about that. Feels like all of us kind of forgot about the holidays. At least I did. Well, maybe I didn't really forget. The end of the year has been looming in the back of my mind. But now is a cause for celebration. I could think about where the day is counting down to the moment Ida will move away. Tata? You know, she's absent again. I'm not surprised. Just really... I wish that I could clear things up with her. Not sure how, but I have to. Maybe I should apologize again? What for? They really do something so wrong? I just been pretty annoying, but I don't know anymore. I just think there's something to cheer her up that time we meet. Will more apologies really cut it? Probably not. She'll just get more annoyed. Maybe a small gift? That might be weird though. And I wouldn't eat lemons until next week. Wouldn't even buy with the spare change. Maybe a little treat will do? A waffle? Would she like a waffle? Gah! What the hell? She's not a freaking dog! Why does my mom know there's just some weird place with her? God, just shut up. For something else. It's so difficult to do these days. Difficult. But I'd have to try. There. A little clearer. I see the sidewalks a little bit better. The building, the sky, the lights. Everything around is friendly. Everything is beautiful. That's great. That's a great thing to look at and think about. The fact I shouldn't breathe so deeply. Don't really get sick from this. How's it getting colder after all? My usual routes have been getting harder and harder to finish. It's not just the temperature. I've had some on the outskirts that snowed over, so trudging through them tires me out really quickly. The winds are picking me up too. Even when I cover myself over the stars, it feels like my place is being pelted. I'm not meeting anyone out here in the weather. I should have gone to the library today. What time is it? Maybe I can still make it. Closes at 6, so... No, for sure not. Oh well. They've already begun putting up New Year's decorations. pavings lined with lights. Oh, and there's a pine tree near the community center. So tall and bare for now. Well, I like it as it is. The way that snow rests on its branches make it look so mighty. Alright, I'm getting into a bit of a festive mood. Wish the frost weren't so prickly, then I'd let around some more. Streets are empty, save for a couple of adults I saw walking down to the bar. Hard to imagine there would be a lot of people out on an evening like this. Sorry if I've been meandering around like I've got nothing better to do. Every answer to this is embarrassing. The inside of apartment block is warm and muddy orange. There's no elevator, but then again it's only 5 floors. I made my way upstairs. An idea is forming in my head. An obvious solution to the problem I've been having. It's perfect. I had the perfect plan for the evening. There's our door. It's kind of uninviting. That's just my opinion. I bet Dad would just find it quite welcoming, though judging by how quiet it is. Turn the key and enter. The only sound is the faint muttering of the TV coming from the living room. Yes, thank God no visitors today. I hang my wet coat out to dry, take on my shoes, and quietly go down to the corridor. Hi, Dad. Hello. I don't even stop to peek into the room. I won't see anything I haven't seen before. At least tonight seems like it'll be calm. I wash my hands. When I head to the bathroom, I hear a soft voice from the kitchen. We're friends again? Mm-hmm. Hi. Mom nods her head, staying in front of her. She's smoking again. I go out and open the window, then turn on the light. She squints from the sudden brightness. You want some tea? I'm setting the kettle. She shakes her head. I sit opposite her and wait for the water to boil. She's not saying anything, and neither am I. It's not awkward per se. I just picked at the oilcloth and sawed away the smoke that occasionally drifts in my direction. We're used to this kind of thing in our own way. So I go up to my room as soon as I fill up the teapot. I don't like locking myself in here. I do it every time, and every time I'm sword with nasty thoughts. Can't even spend time with your own mother. You run away from her, even though she has it so hard, so hard. You traitor, rat, ungrateful filth. It's a kind of self-flagellation that goes nowhere. Do I think that if I badmouth myself enough, I'll be forgiven? This happens every time and changes nothing. It's pointless. So I divert my attention elsewhere. What was I going to do? What was I? Oh, right! I picked up my pen and started flipping through my notebooks. It asked me to write a poem. Just saying Z.A.T.O makes me so giddy. She said it. She told me she liked it. Let's write poems. Nobody's ever said that to me before. Well, Dosha did. That was years ago. That poem, the one that Darin read. What did you like about it? Maybe I should have asked. Where was it? That's it.
Сырая черная земля, не обнимай меня так нежно, не рви наряд свой белоснежный, и спи спокойно, только я буду царапаться и биться, а иней пусть себе искрится, и пусть летят по небу птицы, и светит бледная заря.
Oh, damn black earth, do not hold me so tenderly. Do not tear your snow-white attire and sleep peacefully. I was stretched and I will be, but frost will still glimmer, and birds will still fly across the sky, and the pale dawn will still shine. So lame! I can't blame them for laughing. If anything, Darin was too nice. But at least she liked it. Some freaking reason, liked it. So I mean, it's not at all bad. Paper made something worthwhile. At least worthwhile in Ida's eyes. That's all I really need. She got angry at me the last time I saw her. I don't know why. I mess up a lot. I really mess up a lot. I doubt she was in a bad mood because of me, but definitely didn't help. But now I will. If I do this, she won't be so mad anymore. I've been really trying since that day. The day she helped me with the diary, I mean. I've been trying, but I just can't get the words to flow right. Today, though, I really want to do this today. I think I can do it. I'm like the kid that only does their homework when their parents yell at them. I don't even know when she'll show up to school again. Going her on the streets is tough better, especially with this weather. Well, I'll try anyway. I got nothing to lose. What's the worst case scenario? Appreciating gorgeous scenery? Oh, heaven forbid. I'm gonna enjoy this to hell and back. And when I hand the phone to Ida, then it'll be worth it. Ow. My wrist is tired. I'm gonna totally wear down this poor eraser at this rate. I'll have to remember to buy a new one. It's just a bit annoying. Even though I asked my classmates to be more careful, they always forget about it. They didn't used to do that before. But now whenever I landed tests for this one, I specifically asked them not to doodle in it. Despite that, they always come out with crude drawings all over. I can't hand that back to the library like that. How terrible if a teacher sees it. Sigh. I lean back in my chair. A week. That's how long it's been since I've last seen her. It's not exactly new for her to skip for several days at a time, but a whole week. Nobody else seems to be bothered though. I shouldn't be either. It's not her job to be my, I want to call her Pitbull. Either way, it's nothing new. Nothing new, nothing bad. Maybe Ida is taking in the town she's grown to love. Who knows when she'll return here after she moves out. I get that. I would do the same. Still, just wish I could see her. She's still mad at me? I really hope not. If she is, I have just the thing to help it. That's right, it's done. I wrote her a poem. I wonder how she'll react. I wonder if she'll like it. I really hope she likes it. Maybe she'll smile. Or what if she gets flustered? That would be so cute. I want to see her make that face again. I keep walking around. I don't really expect her to see it at this point. It's usually the duty I need to fulfill, like a soldier patrolling the streets. Whoa, that sounds really cool. And it's not like the weather is harsh all the time. Fuel pools will settle in a couple of weeks. Going to get annoying after a few hours, but aside from that, it's bearable. It's pretty. It's all good. The main road, the two residential streets, the community center, the helipad, the garages, the parking lot, school, stadium, the research center, the kindergartens, the barracks. I've seen it all 1,000 times, but somewhere deep down I'm a little tired of this view. But I can't hate it. I can't pretend like I won't miss it when it ceases to exist. university. I'll tell everyone I'm from Fortuta, not Fortuta 5, because Fortuta 5 does not exist. People from Fortuta 5 do not exist. The ones outside will ask me something about Fortuta, the real Fortuta, and I'll answer with zero hesitation. If I couldn't do that, I wouldn't be allowed to leave at all. To leave Fortuta 5, you have to deny its existence. I have to deny its existence no matter how much I want it to exist. I have to deny, I have to... But it's tough. It's so tough that I'm not sure I'll ever manage. Realistically, I'll probably slip up and blurt out something incongruent. I do slip up a lot. I hope I'll get better at it by then. Maybe I should stop. I lower my scarf and take a big breath. Ouch! I'm seriously done had to cold from this. But at least my head feels really clear. I look up and see the familiar purple-gray of northern twilight. No, not twilight. Today is the first day of this year's polar night. I won't see the sun until the tail end of December. It's nothing too bad. Personally, I don't mind the dark. Some people seem to get really depressed during this time, but I'm not one of those. If I stay up for just a little longer and wait for clouds to clear, I'll see the stars fully come into view. It's a beautiful sight, especially from here, from the barracks, far better than the dainty sliver of the sky I'd see from my apartment windows. I wish that I could stick around for longer, but it's getting too cold. As I'm making my way back, decrepit rows of worker housing disappear behind bigger and better homes. There's that old playground just around the corner. That's right, we used to go there all the time with Dosha. Even back then it was kind of unpopular. They built a new one just 5 minutes away, so we often got to have the whole thing to our house ourselves. I guess that's why we like the place. Somehow today feels quieter than ever. I didn't hear a faint clinking sound as the wind passed through the swing set chains. I slowed down. There's a figure sitting on the frozen merry-go-round. Drunkard? No, we don't have those kinds of people here. At least not out about the streets. And the frame doesn't seem like it belongs to a man either. Trod gently, breaking my way through the snow. I fell and descended into it with almost no resistance, almost zero sound. When was the last time we had snow this soft? I don't remember. As I stopped noticing the crunch of ice around my feet. Perhaps it's me being too focused on the person I now recognize. It's Ida. She's hunched over, elbows on her knees, hood down despite the cold. Her hair is tangled, half wet from the snow. What is she doing out here? Smoking or... I stop a few meters away. Ida is letting out quiet, gasping sobs. Ida? Okay, wait. Shoots up fast as if jolted awake. Eyes red and puffy, face raw from wiping it with her sleeves. There's a bit of snot on her upper lip. What do you want? I don't know what to answer. What do I want? All I can think about is how I've never seen a person look so small. Ida swipes at her eyes again and stands. He stumbles a little, tries to regain her usual posture. What? Never one of your hangout spots? Damn creep. Voice chats halfway through. Well, enjoying the show? slowly shake my head. No, I just saw you. Ida rubs her nose in her sleeve again. Her hands are shaking. Go back to wherever the hell you came from. Go home, Asha. This isn't for you. Zeta smells it forward. I want to say something, anything, my head draws a blank. Before I can squeeze out a single word, Ada turns around and stumbles for a snow away from the playground. Can't even muster the courage to call out to her, let alone follow. The poem! I simply watch as Ada vanishes into the alley. The poem! If not for her footprints, I believe she was never even there. Snow keeps falling. Being alone for dawn swells inside of me. I learned to not acknowledge it, stored up buried many layers deep. The hollow space inside my chest grows darker. The sky is full of pinpricks. The world is looking down on me, on the way other people do. Kind and gentle, I don't feel small under its gaze. Its eyes are pure and tender. Well, that's it for Z.A.T.O. I love the world and anything in it this time. I wish that's a day for the poem.